Good afternoon, welcome back to another Coastie Explorers in a hot and humid Hong Kong. Now we're in Lok Fu today. Lok Fu used to be called Lok Fu Nam. Lok Fu Nam was Tiger's Den. When people started to come into this area and it started to build up in the 1960s with lots of refugees coming in, they wanted to change the name, so they just changed it to Lok Fu, which means wealth and happiness, I believe. Now this is the saltwater reservoir here on top of a hill, and salt water used to flush toilets here probably from the 1960s onwards for the lack of fresh water that we had here in Hong Kong. But we're not here for this saltwater reservoir today. We're going to go along this path for one of the most iconic places to visit or things to see, particularly if you're on the left side of a plane as you approached Hong Kong. Let's go. So behind me, this little entrance here has got 1938 to 1940. I thought it opened in 1940. Now this would have been opened just before World War II. And when the Japanese got here in December 1941, the reason why everyone retreated to Hong Kong Island so quickly is because they got to these sorts of reservoirs, turned off the tap. Right, it's up this hill, let's go. And there's a lovely reservoir garden up here, right on top of the reservoir. This isn't it, but those bollards over there and this cone might give you a clue as to what we're seeing. And as we come along this path with a beautiful view of Kowloon, if these trees weren't here and it wasn't so cloudy, is the infamous Checkerboard Hill. Checkerboard that out. This is the iconic checkerboard approach. Red and white checkered board right on the hill here in Kowloon that would help pilots navigate their way into the airport at Kai Tak. Let's find out all about this iconic red and white checkerboard. Let's go. Few airports demanded as much skill and nerve as Hong Kong's Kai Tak. For decades, pilots faced a white-knuckle descent between skyscrapers, a last-second sharp turn, and a runway jutting into the sea. This was the infamous Kai Tak approach. Opened in the 1920s as a small airfield, Kai Tak grew throughout the Japanese occupation in the 1940s and is now one of Asia's biggest hubs. But its location, wedged between Victoria Harbour and Kowloon's mountains, made expansion impossible. The solution? A single 3,390-metre runway built on reclaimed land in 1958. The real challenge was how to land. With no straight-in path, pilots followed a curved approach from the west, over the city, guided by a giant red and white checkerboard on Kowloon's hillside. At under 1,000 feet, they'd bank 47 degrees to the right, often battling crosswinds to align with the runway. Residents could wave to passengers as jets roared past. Errors were unforgiving. In 1993, a China Airlines jumbo jet plane overshot the threshold and plunged into the harbour. Most pilots, however, mastered the manoeuvre, a badge of honour in aviation, and today, the checkerboard on the hill is a reminder of that infamous approach. After 73 years, Kai Tak closed in 1998, replaced by Sheck Lap Kok's modern runways. Today, its legacy lives on in simulator challenges and the memories of those who experienced its adrenaline-pumping landings. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out my precision approach radar video from last week that's located down at the Kai Tak Stadium. History is all around you, folks, as I say, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Coastie Explorers. Coastie Explorers.